to my dance money, I can say, why nigga?
Man from the Leo, GK, but really boiled down to key 10 my ratio. Puffing up and up in my grace like inspirations. I got assurance, so I know that I pay. I check the life lane, but how to four lanes and full blood.
Welcome back to Camera Farmer. This week, because of, if you watched the previous show, my current restrictions, we're going to focus in on small things, such as I'm going to do corners. We're going to look around, we're going to find corners, how can we make a corner interesting, how we can make it beautiful. Everything's beautiful. Everything's beautiful. It's everywhere. So I'm going to go out and I come in early to record because no one's about. And of course, there's someone about hammering. It's just the way it goes. But we're going to go out and, again, just sort of hyper-focus on one area and see what I could get out of it. It probably won't work, but it doesn't matter. I'm getting out taking pictures, right? It's fun. So, today's camera, I'm not using the Camp Snap. I'm going to use one of my favourite cameras ever made, a Panasonic G2. Now, you can get these bodies in pretty good nick for £40 to £50 with a battery and charger. They are dirt cheap. Nobody seems to like them, but they shoot 720p video, which is okay. But for taking black and white, the colour science on it's fine as well. It's Leica, it's all good. But I use this mainly black and white, and the lens I use is, I'll see if it shows up. It's a CCTV lens with a little aluminium adapter on it, which I think the adapter was £3. The lens was, I think, $11.99. You get them for about £15. It's a 25mm and it's a 1.4. They're so ugly and and it's difficult to focus, and your point of focus is relatively small, and there's vignette on it. But they're great, and I think everything looks pretty with them. All manual, you know, and you can't screw too far or it falls apart. It's just wonderful. Oh no, this one doesn't. This one got a screw in it. My other one, if you kept screwing it, it just fell out. But I do love them. Again, it's a weird little setup, and it's really cheap. I think all in I was under £60 for this. The whole thing. I made the strap myself out of an old bit of climbing rope. But yeah, I love this. I'm completely obsessed with it. The viewfinder on it's really good. It works perfectly well. They're old cameras. I think they're 2010 now. I think something like that. But they're absolutely brilliant. The reason I liked it is I picked one up at the time. I don't know if I was going somewhere or I just wanted a small camera, and this was available, and I thought, right, I'll get that. And it just shot, and I remember selling it to get a better camera for filming, but I could never get the look of this again, and it always sort of stuck in my head. And then I thought, right, I'm going to buy another one, and saw how cheap they were. And when I got it, it's that case of, you know, looking through rose-tinted glasses. Was it really better in the past than I remember? But when I got it, nope, it's excellent. It just shoots kind of weird. There's just something not off about it, but just something right, which seemed to disappear in the later models of this. I also owned a G7, and the G7 is absolutely a brilliant camera. Good for photos, filming amazing, but I'm actually looking at a G9. I digress. This is great. I might actually try and pick up another couple of these bodies, so I've always got them to shoot with. And at £40, £50, you know, it's not the end of the world. And it's not the end of the world if it broke or something. You could just pick up another one. There was so many of them sold. They're always going to be available for a good while yet. And cameras, you know, do they have a life on them? Yeah, probably. But, I mean, I was using a camera recently from like 25 years ago. It's working fine. It's working absolutely fine. So it's a good thing. So we're going to get out with this. But it's hard to see. Everything's black in here. But anyway, I'm going to get out with this, shoot with it. I don't shoot with the screen. A lot of the times when I'm shooting, properly, I use the screen because you don't need to be up at a camera if you've got a good screen on the back. But I always use the viewfinder with this. I just find it, I don't know. It's funny because every camera I've got, some of them have viewfinders, some of them don't. So you're obviously restricted. But some cameras have viewfinders and never bother with it. Others have the viewfinder and it's all they use, and I rarely even take the screen out. It's always folded in. So, and I don't review the pictures as well. I just take them, come back, see if they've worked. I'm not going to stand in the street looking through all my pictures. I've got no interest in that. I just want to take an image, get it done, get back and see what happens. So, what I'm going to do, I was meant to head out right away, but I didn't charge my legs. So I've got to charge the exoskeleton a little bit more or I'm going to get stuck halfway. And there's nothing worse than breaking down while standing there in your own legs. It's a strange sensation. But anyway, I'm going to head off into town because I was out the other day and I saw some things that I think I would like to shoot that would be interesting. Because when you're taking pictures like this, you're just constantly, everything you're looking at, you're like, well, that could be a picture. That could. It's just fun. I'm just having a good time. That's what it's all about. I don't do this for any other reason, for fun. It's like this channel. I don't do it for any other reason apart from like a hobby. I do other things. This is fun. I'm enjoying it. So, that being said, let's get with this terrible camera and have some fun. Okay, out and about. So, what I'm going to do now is look for corners. Now, the one good thing about if you're doing little silly projects like this and you're doing corners, they're pretty much everywhere. You won't run out. Here's a cool one here actually. I think I'll give this a go. That's actually cool. Okay, lots of corners. But this does give me an opportunity to get out and see things. And what it does help you do is you see things kind of differently, because it forces you to only focus on one subject. And then you go, well, how can I make that sort of interesting or at least pretty to look at? And then you start reframing what you usually do. It's like here, I would usually just take a picture of the whole door, but now I'm doing a corner. I'm sort of dividing the image up into the corner. So already it makes me sort of think differently, which is always nice. Let's see if I can get this in focus. The problem, not the problem, but using this you'd hear me going quiet there because I was concentrating, lens is as much fun as it is. It's a pain, but that's what makes everything a bit more satisfying when you can when you could get a half decent picture, because you had to work for it a little, which is always good. But like I say, this has been forced by restriction, which I kind of really like. And it's just about making images interesting, and I think by focusing in small areas like corners, or I'll find another subject that's small and you have to sort of search out, it does make you think a bit more rather than looking for maybe sometimes a cliche of an image. Now you've got to put a little bit of effort in. Well, that's the plan anyway. It might be a complete disaster, but I'm enthusiastic and that's what counts. Oh, that's nice. Okay. See, I'm taking pictures I wouldn't have thought of even yesterday. I'm quite pleased at this. This is, you know what? This is a good idea. Looking for corners. But I think what this will help me do is when I go back to maybe doing more standard images, I might look at them differently and try different framing. We'll see. I've always got a plan. These plans don't necessarily go correct, but it's worth a try, isn't it? Got to keep trying things. And I'm getting out. But as you see, this isn't the most beautiful place. It's an industrial area outside my work. But there could be good things about if it helps me develop my framing or thinking. That's the noisiest car ever. I'm always trying to push what I can do, especially in framing, because you could always sort of go into cliches, and I want to kind of avoid that. I mean, I'm guilty of it myself, but this might help me get out of that. I don't like the rules of framing and rule of thirds and stuff like that. That's not the only attractive way you can see things, because that's not the way you see life. So there's many different ways you can see things, and that's just, I mean, of course, down to the individual. And of course I'm shooting blurred as well, quite deliberately, because it looks so cool. Again, this is not necessarily about photography, this is just using cameras to get something across. Photography, in the inverted commas sense, can be quite restrictive with rules, and you know, you hear people saying, oh no, there's no rules. There is, don't listen to them, they're lying, there's rules, and if you don't follow them, then it's not proper photography. So okay, it's not, it's art. So there's a couple of shots I want to get along here. Hopefully I could make them. I'm not processing any of the pictures, they're straight off the camera. But if you do process them and you want to do things like that, then knock yourself out, go for it. Do what you want. There's no such thing as being a purist. Just do what you want to get the picture that you need across, whatever's in your mind. Doesn't matter what you do. And have fun. Create something. Put a dinosaur in it. I don't care. Oh, I see a picture. I see a picture on my way to get it. You know, the funny thing is, when I see a picture that I want to get, I start rushing towards it like the building's going to get up and run away. Hold on. But I'm pretty sure this building isn't too flighty and it might stay put. Yeah, I like that. Okay, let's see if I can get this. Okay, that looked okay. And then we'll get a couple of pictures along here. Actually, I'm really enjoying this. I could probably do this for hours, but I have other things to do. I've got chores to do. That's something I'm quite guilty of as well. Once I get on a roll, I'll just go for hours and hours. But no one wants to see video of that. So we'll make it just a few minutes to get the point across that I'm trying to make here. And the point is, I went over it many times. No snobbery, take pictures, doesn't matter what camera you've got, have fun, try and find beauty in everything. Because there is beauty in everything. So get along here. I saw these vents a couple of days ago. So I'm going to take pictures of these and see what I could do. See if they're nice. They probably won't be. This is the thing with taking pictures. You have great plans in your head and then you actually take them and go, no. But that's okay. It's all about giving it the attempt, isn't it? And then in the end recognising what's maybe worked. Because you can't be a type of photographer that goes, oh well, everything I take is just so important and stuff. No, you'll take tons of pictures and you have to then recognise in those pictures which ones work and which ones don't. Right. And people can't get too obsessed over equipment. I've said it a million times, I'm going to say it a million times more. Right, I'll take these pictures here. These look good, these vents. And the funny thing is, I've never noticed them in my life until I was thinking about doing these. Oh, overexposed. I tend to underexpose ever so slightly. I don't know why. Okay, that's me done. That was fun. I actually might do more of these. So, next time we'll focus in on something else using probably a different camera. And yeah, until next time.